Hey, good morning. It's the Urban Domestic Diva, and it is an early morning. It's 8 o'clock, and I've been thinking a lot about other content I want to share with all of you, my followers and subscribers, and doing a lot of soul searching and figuring out kind of how to grow the brand. And I think the piece that I've been sort of not elaborating on as far as the Urban Domestic Diva, I focus a lot on the Domestic Diva part, right? I share a lot of crafting ideas and how-tos and cooking and recipes and gardening and all that stuff, but I don't really talk about the urban piece of it, which is really important to me. I have lived in Illinois my whole life and was born in Chicago. Then I was raised in a suburb, and then quickly, when I could move out of my house, I moved back to the city because I love Chicago. And this is where I've raised my kid. She's an urban kid, goes to a Chicago public school, an arts-focused school. And I think I'm going to also share a lot about what I love about the city. I don't know how regular these videos are going to be, but this is a personal piece of who I am, and I don't know, I just think this city gets a lot of negative publicity with all the gun violence, and I think it gets a bad rap a little bit. It's a lovely city, it's diverse, and living here within the city limits, I get visibility to a lot more of all the good stuff. So I'm going to start sharing all that with you, whether it's restaurants or parks or just little great spots to get projects done. This is going to be a part of the channel as well. So today I'm going to start with something very personal. I quit my job after 12 years of being at an agency. I was burned out. I wasn't spending a lot of time with my family. Part of me really wanted to start focusing more on sharing content with all of you. Also, wanted to freelance a little bit, and so needless to say, I took a few months off around the summer and fall of last year, and I was driving my kid back and forth early in the morning, passing through this wonderful park that I am parked in right now, called Humboldt Park. And it's about a little over 200 acres of green space, 3 miles away from the loop. So this is in the heart of Humboldt Park, and it is a beautiful, beautiful park that I think the city, like urbanites, just don't kind of forget about. And even me, you get into your routine, and I'm rushing to get my kid to school on time, and then I'm rushing back home to get on the phone with clients and get my to-do list going. And I was driving through one day, and it dawned on me that I was kind of missing stuff. It was fall, and if it's one thing Humboldt Park does well is fall. And I'm driving and I'm looking around because we were stuck in traffic, and I'm like, wait a minute. The whole point of me quitting my job was to spend more time with my family, but also do some self-care for me. And I had always said, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to really enjoy life. Now I'm not working, and I'm still not doing that. So it was a fall day. I drove, dropped off my kid, came back around to the park, which is seriously like just a few minutes away from the school, parked my car and took a walk. And I realized, you know what? I'm going to do this every single morning after the drop off, and I will do it in the winter. I will do it in the summer. I will do it every single day. And I have. And so I'm going to share with you today. It's snowy. It's a November day. So you're going to see bits of Humboldt Park in the snow. You might see some dog walkers. There's a dog right there right now. But you're going to see some of the most beautiful, picturesque views in this park that seriously is in the shadow of the city east of the park. So I can see Sears Tower from here in the skyline. But I'm surrounded right now with a lagoon and trees and some beautiful beautiful historic buildings from the mid-1800s. Humboldt was built, the building started in 1869, I think, the planning and the building, but it's so big it really took quite a while to finish. I think well into the early 1900s. So join me on my walk. We're gonna have a good walk today. A little chilly. It's around 30, so it's warmed up a little bit. I won't walk if it's under 20 degrees. I'll work out at home, but otherwise I will bundle up. I'll put layers on, and I've gotten really acquainted with the wildlife here and just the changing of the seasons, which has been such a blessing and a present, really. And I'm really glad. I'm glad the universe kind of told me to stop what you're doing. You quit your job for a reason. Take your time. So it's one piece of advice I'm going to give you is take care of yourself, you know. All right, let's go for our walk. I'm going to go put some more layers on. Okay, so I start usually by, what's the boathouse? And I'll show you what the boathouse is when I come around the other way. So we're gonna go around the lagoon. And really, I only walk about a quarter of a third of the park, and that's already like a mile and a half. So it's a big park, but I'm gonna show you, my favorite part of the park is the lagoon. And we'll see how cold it is on the other side. I might take you through the butterfly sanctuary where they have a beautiful little creek. We'll see how icy it is. I'll definitely do another video in the different seasons, so you'll get to see the butterfly sanctuary definitely in the summer where it's just beautiful. So we're gonna get going on our lagoon. We're gonna cross that first bridge, and you can see from here, that's the boathouse. And what's great in the summer is you can actually rent a kayak for like 20 bucks. And hello, look who I have. Squirrel. Hi. Wow, he's letting me come really close to him. So here's the first walking bridge. It gets icy, so I'm gonna go carefully. This is usually covered in lily pads. We'll definitely check it out in the spring and summer. But you know what, even in the winter, it's still pretty. You know, even if it's cold and you get a 30-minute, 45-minute walk in the morning, it just kind of sets your mind straight, you know? You got your blood flowing, you got your cardio, fresh air. What's cool too, if you're a seed collector, these are all natural native prairie flowers. This is Joe Pyeweed. You can collect some seeds to plant some native plants in your own garden. In the spring and summer, I'll show you guys, this is all phenomenal. It's all been planned beautifully by the city. We're actually on the opposite end of the lagoon facing the boathouse. This is another favorite part of my walk. Very icy, so I'm gonna go kind of slow. There's two trails you can take. I like this one by the lagoon. You can hear a train. Did you hear that? Maybe for those of you in the country, you're like, what's the big deal? I guess for those of us that live in the city, having a space like this is really special. took a quick detour just to get up on the bridge, which it's not the prettiest part of the trail. I'm gonna go back down there. But I wanted to show you how close we are. Look at cities right there, which actually, you know, the iPhone camera makes things further away. I mean, the way I'm looking at it with my two eyeballs, it's about like that. So that's how close we are to the city. And that's the boathouse. I'd be hearing cars behind me. I don't know if this is Sacramento or California, but we're going to go under this bridge, which this street basically goes over, and we're going to go under it to the other side of the lagoon. I'm going to show you some other really pretty views. This is always really pretty, right around here. In the summer, this is just covered with flowers. There's woodland phlox. In the fall, it's all purple with asters. It's so pretty. All right, we were just up on that bridge. There's the boathouse. We're gonna go under it to the other side of the lagoon. So I just want to give you a sense of where we are. That's the bridge we just walked under. The water is really high, actually, and not the prettiest part of the lagoon. When you come around the corner here, this beautiful old building, I believe it's an art center now, and they do a lot of events, and there's rental space there. Field house is down a ways. We're gonna go around this way. If you go up and around, you know, there's more playing fields, and the lagoon actually goes into kind of a small creek over there. I've actually seen errant turtles in the summer find their way over here, and had to move them into the water. Snapping turtles. I've seen hawks, and I've seen owls, which again, not to beat a dead horse, but to be this close to the second largest city in the country, to have this wildlife around you is amazing. Also saw a snake. So behind the art center, I'm going to show you, in the summer, this area of the lagoon is a beach and a swimming area. The ducks are there now. They dredge it out in the fall. So come summer, we can all look forward to that video, huh? There's also a Little League field over there. The Cubs, I think, sponsor. See if we can get up close. Yeah. Hi, duckies. And that's this beautiful art center. Okay, there's a little footbridge here, and then I'm going to show you another pretty view, and I think that's it for today. I might show you some of my other little secret paths. Maybe on a prettier day where it's snowing. We'll see. It's just kind of a little icy, a little dangerous. Okay, I don't know, this hawk just came by. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if he wants to be on YouTube or not. See him? Just came by. He visits me on my walks a lot. It's pretty cool. There he goes. See him? There they are. for breakfast. So awesome. Another reason why I love this park. Over here, that's the bridge that we're going to be walking over. Okay, we're coming across this bridge. And like I said, there's a whole other end to this park this way with another trail. We'll take another time. One of our hawks got away, but there's our other one. Running low on battery, so I want to finish out my walk. I think it's only fair and apt that we finish off our walk like I usually do at the boathouse. This is the Boathouse Cafe. Great coffee. They're open for lunch, and they're still open. Get a good view of the lagoon. So there we are, people. My morning walk at Humboldt. I'm running out of battery, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Thanks for joining me on my walk. Thanks for enjoying my new This Is My Chicago series with the Urban Domestic Diva. Subscribe to the channel. You can stay up on my urban visits and shares, as well as all the how-tos that I share with all of you. My love of gardening, crafting, cooking, all things beautiful. Thanks a lot. Be sure to take care of yourself. That is the rule for today. Go take a walk. Bye.